You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Hey, folks, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. I'm out of the bunker and coming at you live. Out of the bunker, 0 Dark 30. I want to thank Mr. T for some of those lines there, but we've got some really important things to discuss this morning. It is now naked warfare, folks. It is political, it is naked, and it is just short of throwing punches. In fact, it would have come to it down in Brazil. President Bolsonaro down there had a confrontation with social media. You see, regular media used to actually get out and do job and ask questions. Well, they quit doing that and they started lying. So people, whether they're of the communist, socialist, or the more, shall we say, freedom-oriented thinking, they want their side told. In this case, we had a radical leftist address President Bolsonaro while he was in his motorcade, while he was going to see the people. And he called Bolsonaro a coward and a couple of other things. Now, of course, it was in Brazilian Portuguese. I couldn't understand it, so I have to rely on the translator. But he was insulted. And, well, folks, unlike most politicians, Bolsonaro, while he was being live streamed by this guy and recorded by everyone else, got out and tried taking the phone from this little twerp, because I'm sure he wanted to hold the phone and talk to those people and give them a piece of his anti-communist thinking. This is what's happening around the world. Politicians in Germany shouted down, booed, and heckled while on stage. I thought you Europeans were more polite. I thought you were calm, cool, collected, and you could reasonably discuss things. Not anymore, folks. Not anymore. Not when the Dutch Prime Minister says, well, we're just going to shut down your farms so we can build immigrant housing on them. Farming is bad, they say. This is where we're at, folks. This is where we're at. Well, in America, we have some big issues as well. Kari Lake, gubernatorial candidate for the state of Arizona, has had it with the communist, socialist Democrats. And she's been trying to get the Democrat to debate her, to stand on a stage in front of the public who need to know who and what they're voting for and debate. Well, her opponent will not. She refuses. And so Kari Lake has now called her a coward, shouted her down, folks. Bitch slapped her, if you will. Right? Calling her out. Calling the carpet muncher out to munch on some carpet. I don't know what you want to call this, folks. Right? These people are cowards. They're chicken shit. They want to call names, put everyone down. But when it comes to it, they will not have a debate on ideas based on their merit. Now, the elite socialist communists, they want to believe that the people are just too ignorant to understand their high-minded and lofty ideals. So they'll just shut the power down in Europe. They'll just stop farming in Europe. They'll end the debate in America before it even begins. They'll refuse to debate, and yes, we're starting to see it. Twitter, Facebook, especially the big boys, right, of Instagram, they're now censoring people, silencing them. YouTube, striking down louder with Crowder, Steven Crowder, so that they can't speak. We can't speak. We cannot offer our arguments. Even Bill Mayer, a socialist, folks, he is even looking at his party and saying, what are you, cowards? Cowards, right? They're looking at them and saying, why won't you, right? Why won't you stand up? The arguments that they're making, you can't criticize us. You have to obey us. You have to call us by the names we want. You can't call us what you want. It's incredible. And a political candidate, he's an African American, so we can't have him speaking uh, well, about freedom, liberty, Republican ideals, conservatism, the Constitution. And he is silenced on Twitter one day before an election. Now, there's a difference between campaigning and picking political sides, for me and you. And the media is supposed to be unbiased, neutral, offering both sides of the story. That's what media is supposed to do. That's why they're allowed, folks, special privilege, immunity. But when social media and even mainstream media starts picking sides, guess what? It is political war. No longer is it about debate and honest discussion. It is war. And I also think it's criminal. So this candidate, this upstanding conservative thinker, is silenced on Twitter a day before the election. That is campaign interference. It is completely politicized. As a politician running in a campaign, you should be able to say whatever you want. If it's a lie, then come out and say he's lying. But the lie has to be allowed because, well, it's political in nature. One side says it's fact, it's truth. The other side said it's an exaggeration, it's a lie, it's misinformation. Well, what did we learn? Well, we learned that cerveza bug, we were telling the truth all along about it. The doctors, the media, the CDC, the government officials, the bureaucrats, it seems and looks more like they were fabricating wishes and not supplying facts. It's kind of what it looked like to me. And then it came to the Jim Jones juice. They said, stop telling lies about it. Stop telling lies about alternative treatments. That's misinformation. That's harmful to people. Turns out all along, we were right. They were wrong. Incorrect. They were the misinformation. But someone has the kill switch on your free speech, your rights. They're doing it now at the political level. They're refusing to speak. They're refusing to debate. They want to come out on a platform where everyone has to listen and no one else can argue. No one else can debate. No one else can expose them as liars. That, folks, when combined with political authority, that is the power of the state, whether the power of the state is the military and police or the power of the state is we'll pull your broadcast license. We'll punish you. We'll take your bank accounts. What are they doing to Alex Jones? That's right, folks, lawfare. They're legally attacking, hurting, taking money, punishing. That's how they play, folks. That's the game. This is just short of getting violent. And trust me, I think it will. We've already seen their desire to use Antifa and BLM. We've already seen, right, AOC coming out and expressing, we need to keep people locked down until the elections. We need to control everything. We're this short of a police state over media. It may be this close. Are you prepared? Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense, and a plan. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for what's coming? It's going to get worse. We haven't even gotten to the election, folks, and they're already silencing. We're not that close. These are primary elections. And it's that close. It's that nasty. It's going to get worse. When do the political arrests start to silence opposition? Right? How many radical, crazy people have we seen around the world and in history? Arrest their opponents, execute their opponents, silence their opponents, and take control, take charge. Stalin, Lenin, Trotsky, Hitler, Mao, Biden. Chance favors the prepared mind, folks. God bless America. Use your rights. Speak up now. It is time. It is time. Don't use their pronouns, folks. Use yours. It's your language. You're free Americans. Speak and get prepared. Thanks for coming to the thepreparedmind.club and subscribestar.com to join our premium channel, our premium messages. and support free speech and facts.